I yield 1.5 minutes to the gentleman from Michigan, Mr. Amash.
The gentleman from Michigan is recognized for 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The frightening thing here is that the government is claiming the power under the Afghanistan Authorization for Use of Military Force as a justification for entering American homes to grab people, indefinitely detain them, and not give them a charge in a trial. That's the frightening thing. That's the thing that the Smith-Amash amendment fixes. It's the only amendment that does it. I sometimes hear this strange argument that the Constitution applies only to citizens, not persons. If you read the 5th and 14th Amendment, it applies to persons. Those are the amendments that provide for due process. James Madison said the Constitution applies to persons. And logic dictates that the Constitution applies to persons. It applies to non-citizens. Is the government allowed to make non-citizens worship a state religion? Is the government allowed to take non-citizens' property without compensation? Can the government quarter troops in non-citizens' homes? Can the government conduct unreasonable searches and seizures on non-citizens' houses? Of course not. That's ridiculous. Everybody here understands that's ridiculous. No one disputes that all persons in the U.S. are covered by the Constitution. HASC claims to protect persons. The House Armed Services Committee and the NDAA claims to protect persons with respect to habeas. The Gohmert Amendment claims to protect persons, not citizens. And the Smith-Amash Amendment protects persons. It's a phony argument. The Smith-Amash Amendment is the only amendment that will protect citizens. And we have a very clear choice here. If we don't allow this amendment, I yield the gentleman an additional
15 seconds.
Gentleman is recognized for 15 seconds.
We have a very clear choice here. A federal court has ruled Section 1021 in the NDAA unconstitutional. There is one amendment that fixes it. Will you do it? And if you don't, how will you explain it to your constituents? Thank you. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. The gentleman